Hello, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. I know that it has been a little while since I did a reading for you, and I thank you for returning to my channel. I appreciate every view, and this is going to be a reading for the April Mercury retrograde period, which ends officially on the 25th, but of course there will be a shadow period which will go into May. Usually a couple weeks after. So, as always, I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Aquarius at this time, please? Messages for Aquarius at this time, please. Thank you. Your first card out is the Two of Forces, the Willow. Your second card is the Five of Scrolls, Diversity. Your third card is Major Arcana number 16, Caught in the Ruins. And on the bottom of this deck, the Four of Keys, Clearing the Way. This could indicate that there is some type of obstacle that you need to address at this time. And with work, it can be cleared. Clarifying these Akashic Tarot cards with a few cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. The Two of Forces, the Willow card, is a card of being strong yet flexible. It's saying that you are that right now, Aquarius, just like the willow tree, and that you should remember to call on the eternal waters that flow, which can replenish you and rejuvenate you. The eternal waters of your soul. And this is clarified by the Death card, so change. Change is indicated here. Maybe you've experienced something recently that has made you see how flexible you've had to be with the willow tree. Maybe there's been some change that's happened. The Death card is about transformation, obviously. The Queen of Cups on the bottom of this deck. So there is some loving energy around you, feminine energy, male or female. Let me go ahead and pull these as well. We'll clarify a little bit further with the Divine Abundance Oracle. The second card out for you, the Five of Scrolls, Diversity, is a card of just that. It's about trying new things, meeting new people, going new places, to diversify as much as possible right now. And that being clarified by the Sun is nothing but positive. The number 16, Caught in the Ruins. It shows two people in a prison of an old castle that actually has no roof on top of the prison itself, so they could easily step out. So that indicates generally a karmic prison of your own making, or some situation that you feel entrapped, but it is generally a one of your own making. With the Empress clarifying this, you have the power Caught in the Ruins to step out of whatever this is. All you have to do is look around you and you can see above you, there's a clear way out of whatever the situation may be. And with it being clarified by the Empress, that's a card of creation, development, abundance, fertility even. And with it being clarified by the Flow card, you just have to respond with a calmness and peace of whatever is happening right now. So backing up to this first row, Two of Forces, the Willow, and the Death card. These two were clarified by the Clearing Oracle. So as I said, the Willow is a card of being strong yet flexible, calling on those eternal waters of your eternal soul that replenish you. And the Death card is obviously about change and transformation. And it doesn't have to mean an actual death. It's a beginning, an ending, a release of some kind, some unexpected change, perhaps. And with this being clarified by clearing, as true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine, mine, mine to God's, God's, God's. Such freedom. And I'm feeling with this Death card, things can change in an instant. That's what I'm feeling. There's just a tiny bit of rope there left to cut, and whatever is being held will be released. And that's the way life is. It can change in an instant. So remember to let go of whatever it is that you need to let go of, Aquarius. I almost said Aries, so maybe there's an Aries that you need to let go of. In this diversity card, as I said, this is one about trying new things, having new experiences, diversifying, which, leads to much happiness, joy, fulfillment. The Sun is a beautiful card of material happiness, but also just joyfulness. With this being clarified further by true offering, true offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. I feel like this is striking a chord with some of you. Something may have happened, with you recently that kind of maybe forced this upon you with this Death card. But change is, although difficult, is generally good. Usually good for us in the end. Not always, but most of the time. And with this, the Sun, as I said, there's no bad outcome there. That's only positivity and happiness. So as difficult as it may be to change and let go of something or someone potentially, this true offering card says it takes what can be an unbearable thing and turns it in, returns it to love. So try to focus on that as best you can, Aquarius. If there's something that you're going through in this retrograde period, or something you have been going through, sometimes you have to see beyond that. You have to see the blessing at the end. And that can be difficult when you're in the midst of something, but that brings me to this card in the Ruins card because, as I said, this is usually a self-imposed situation of feeling trapped. And with this being clarified by the Empress, she is creativity, she is new ideas, birthing new ideas, abundance, fertility. There's more and better coming. When you can see that you're in this self-imposed prison, that is what will open the door to release you from it, to allow for this creativity and creation and this abundance from the Empress to come in. So just go with the flow. Do your best just to be calm and peaceful in any situation. That's good advice, right? That's an indicator of how much we've grown at times, is our ability to remain calm in any situation and not just react. You are standing strong, Aquarius. I know this reading has been one of the toughest for these retrograde readings, but this is a time during the Mercury retrograde. It's always a time to rest, to reevaluate, to review, reflect, all of those redo, research, all of those things. This is the time for that. So you've come this far. Don't be afraid to continue to do the work on you and let go of what you need to let go of so that you can let something more beautiful and more of a blessing come in. Number 59, Wailing Tree, Reconciliations. Wow. I do not know that I have ever pulled this card before, and that's quite an image. I'm not sure if you can see the face on that. Maybe you can pause it and zoom in, but let's see what this is. Number 59, Wailing Tree, Reconciliation. Excuse me. Grief and mourning, a time of necessary losses. When you encounter the wailing tree on your path, it's an invitation to stay a while and regroup. There's one of those words. A place for you to rest and allow yourself to say goodbye to what no longer serves. I cannot make this up, Aquarius. You may have been overdoing things, working too hard, or putting too much effort into life with little reward. If you've been considering making a change, now's the time to do so. One important thing to consider before you make any changes is that you need to allow yourself to feel disappointment, loss, and mourn what was and what could not be. This is a way to honor your experience, to give yourself time to consider all the gifts in it, to put proper closure on it, to really know what you've learned as you walk away from it and into something new. Even in the perception of failure, there is much good to be discovered. However, skipping the stages of loss doesn't get you to reconciliation any faster. In fact, you will discover that you will have to come back at some point. So do it all now. Look at it all squarely and honestly and stay with your feelings. Life is not either or. It's both and. It's this and that. So as you dive in and process this, allow it to become a temporary travel companion on your journey. The feelings that this will bring to the surface will be challenging for sure. Yet like all things, they will pass soon enough, and you will be more enriched by the experience. Some of you really are going through something, Aquarius, and I'm so sorry. My heart goes out to you. It truly does. But you heard all that, and you have to sit with your feelings. As uncomfortable as that is sometimes, that is what you're being guided to do right now during this retrograde period, is rest and reflect and reconsider and sit with your feelings and truly work through what it is you need to work through so you can let go of whatever it is that you know you need to let go of and whom you need to let go of so that something better can come in. I truly hope that this reading has brought you peace, Aquarius. And my heart goes out to you and my love goes out to you working through this difficult time right now. But take this time for you, rest, recoup, research, review, reevaluate, reflect, and reconcile it with yourself that you've done all that you can, they've done all that they can, and it's time to let go. I truly hope that this reading brings you peace, and I thank you for returning to my channel. As I said, if this reading resonates with you, please like the reading. I know you may not care for it, but you will come out stronger on the other side for this, Aquarius. No relationship that you have learned from is a loss. So I'm wishing you love and light, and I hope that you have a blessed rest of your April, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.